guys, it's Marissa. So please excuse the little bit of congestion I have. I have a bit of a stuffy nose, so if this annoys you, I'm sorry. So this is going see, it's even making me talk weird. This is going to be my tips for running your very first 5K. This is for people who aren't really doing anything, they aren't very athletic at all, and they just want to get out there and start. This is how to make your first goal of running your first 5K and reaching it without injury and without losing motivation. The first thing to do is, of course, sign up for a race. You'll be surprised, but by signing up and paying for it, it gives you some sense of accountability to be able to get out there and do it. So you really have a deadline for when you need to complete this goal, and it's really motivating. Once again, I said this in my last video, but make sure you have the right gear. Make sure you have the right running shoes. Make sure that they aren't worn out, just so that way you can prevent injury. So when you're first starting out running, a lot of your training is based on time, so have some sort of timepiece. I just have a regular old Ironman watch, and this does time. I have a Nike Plus watch for whenever I'm doing distance running where I want to time how far I'm going, but when you're just starting off, just focus on time. Don't worry about running the whole thing at first. When you first start training, set 15 minutes where you're going to run I can't talk with my stuffy nose. Where you're going to run/walk. You have to keep track of when you're walking versus run. You don't want to be walking more than you're running, and you don't want to be running more than you're walking, because that can mess up your whole training. So what you'll want to do to start off is probably, if you're very, very new to it, you're going to want to walk the majority of it. So you'll probably walk for 5 minutes, jog for 1 minute, walk for 5 minutes, jog for 1 minute for 15 to 20 minutes. And you'll be doing this 3 times a week. And then the next week, you'll decrease how much you're walking and increase how much you're running. So you'll do 4 minutes walking, 2 minutes jogging, 4 minutes walking, 2 minutes jogging for 20 minutes. By the time your race day is, you should be running completely for 30 minutes. So make sure you give yourself enough time to increase to this amount of time. About a week before your race day, you should be doing 30 minutes where you jog for 5 minutes, walk for 1 minute. At the beginning, you're going to feel either like, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this sucks, like I'm tired, I want to go back to the couch. Or you're going to feel like this isn't enough, I'm doing nothing, walking is boring. So based on those two, you can either increase or decrease what you're doing. If you feel like this is too much, you're tired, you want to go back to the couch, increase your walking versus jogging. And maybe even the first 2 weeks, you'll just walk. Walk for 20 minutes for the first 2 weeks just to get yourself going and to increase your endurance and to get your heart rate going and get your body used to it if you're not used to doing anything. If you feel like this is so easy and you feel like you could go farther, then go farther. Push yourself a little bit, increase your time, decrease how much you're walking, things like that, but don't forget that you do not need to go fast. Now, to make the most of your training, you're going to want to do a couple of things. The first thing is to keep a log of when you're running and how long you're running and how you felt on that run. A big thing that can slow you down is how you're eating. If you're sticking to a very unhealthy diet plan like chips and soda and fast food, it's going to make your workouts feel a lot harder than they actually are. Start replacing things. Start replacing soda with water. Start replacing a cheeseburger from McDonald's with like a homemade chicken sandwich. Stay hydrated. I know I always say that, but throughout the day you should be drinking 2 liters of water. And don't just chug this all right before you run, because then you're going to feel bloated and gross and you're not going to want to run. Maybe an hour before your run, drink 8 ounces of water. And lastly, set small achievable goals. If this is the first type of running exercise you're doing, then don't shoot for the stars and say, I'm gonna do this 5K in 3 weeks. So it's September right now, so you could say, I wanna do the 5K turkey trot with my family at Thanksgiving. And that's totally achievable. And maybe even by that time, you'll be able to increase your speed or start going farther distances so you're fully ready. But if you give yourself a long time span to prepare for this, it's an achievable goal and you can do it. I hope these tips helped you if you're doing your first 5K. It may seem impossible at first, but I promise it's achievable and you'll love it once you're done. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please, oh my god. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment below what you think, and subscribe. I'm going to be putting out health and fitness videos every Sunday so you can get your week started off right. So please stay tuned for that. Bye guys!